Welcome back to Less Cash, More Mash. My name's Tom,
And I'm Mike.
and today we're cracking open a semi-new bottle of Old Elk, finished in a cognac cask. So this bottle comes to us courtesy of super fan of the channel, Steve. This is one of his bottles that he had left here for a review. It is a 109.7 proof. He got this for $85. It's 5-year-old bourbon. The mash bill is 51% corn, 34% malted barley, and 15% rye. I always find that interesting because it's one of the few that have more malted barley than rye that go in there. So this is made by MGP and or Ross and Squibb is where the alcohol actually comes from. And then the guy who used to be the master distiller at MGP now works for Old Elk. So he's like the blender and does all the stuff over there. So they did use that unique mash bill only goes to Old Elk. So when he was working for MGP, they came up with this. So now he's over with Old Elk instead. But so they only use their
So at some point they'll have their own, or
I believe they're trying to work on that. But as far as I know, it's still
5 years away.
MGP's. Well,
Three and a half
give
away.
or take, right? Eventually they'll switch over. I don't know when this bottle was, but. Now I can honestly say I don't think I've ever had a cognac. It's one of them fancy. You got to be wearing like the old scarves and I'll have a cognac, and they put it in the little big goblets, I believe. But I don't know if I've ever had. I know I've
in the
I don't,
service.
I don't know.
I did.
Well, look at him be all fancy and stuff.
No,
Was
no,
it good?
I'll give
Did
you
you like it?
No. It's almost, to me, it was like similar to a brandy.
That actually is what I believe it is when you look it up. I believe it
Okay.
is just a brandy. So on this one, it's not. We've done quite a few different Old Elks, and a lot of times they've been really jumping out fruit forward. This one does not.
I'm getting like a
jump out.
sugary forward on this one. It almost
Like a
seems
brown sugar.
No, like almost like a rock candy. Like remember when we used to make the
on
rock
the nose?
Yeah, like
I've never made it. You said this before. I've never
it
made
sits
rock
and you
candy.
smell it.
I've never made it.
That's where I'm at with my
Let's
initial.
see if I get the taste of the rock candy, because there are some you get that sweetness.
Nope, I'm missing the rock candy taste. I like the proof.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a barrel, but it's not. It's like a different barrel-y flavor.
And what I was gonna say to me is, you know how I always say on certain ones I get that fresh baked bread, and to me I didn't usually get it on the nose first before I get it on the flavor. I got it on the palate that time, right in the middle, not in the beginning. There is a sweetness to this though. There is like a coating that I got when I just drank that. Now that was just a little sip. So now that I just got it on the palate, now I'm getting
the bread.
I'm getting it's toned down. It's tampered down, but there is I'm almost getting like a fresh baked bread with almost like a, I don't want to say like a strawberry jam, but there's a fruitiness to the front of this right now. Now that I took a sip.
Excuse me.
With a caramel sauce on the top too. I am getting a caramel now. Now that
I'm going
more
sip. Like the brown sugar, from sugar to like a brown sugar now to me.
I can see because it's almost where I say the caramel, it's kind of bringing me to like that zucchini bread feel.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I'm missing I don't get the bread.
But I'm not getting, taste wise, and on the nose, it almost smells more like a fresh baked like wheat bread. And that's why I'm saying with like a caramel jam on the top of it. That's what it almost smells like.
I'm not opposed to the flavor or the taste.
No,
there's something unique in it. I can only account for. It has like a barrel flavor, but it's a different barrel flavor. So I'm gonna have to go with like the cognac. It doesn't have like that oak flavor. It has like a woody finish, but a different note.
See, and I'm getting. I think I get the barrel note, but I'm thinking me personally, and again, if anyone else does it, I mean, it's all how you. Me, I'm getting that like what I attribute the cognac in the front. I'm almost getting like the fruity end of the taste.
I'm
Then I
missing the
get
fruit.
like the fresh baked bread in the middle, and then it finishes with a nice little oaky at the end.
You have a way more intense palate, I guess.
No, that's how
I get it,
That's
and it
how
works
I'm
for you.
interpreting it. Like that's what it feels like to me. Like I'm getting a fruit forward, and I can't pinpoint my fruit. I don't want to say
I could almost go with
like
your sugary bread now.
That's it.
I'm getting a light breadish, but it's more sugary.
But see, in my head, I have almost like a caramel jam on the top of it. You know what I mean? Like a strawberry
It'd be almost
caramel
more
jam,
like a cinnamon, cinnamon,
like
bread.
cinnamon toast crunch.
No,
Do you ever do that spread? I got some
No.
downstairs. They make a
No,
cinnamon
but
toast crunch.
no, I
spread.
didn't know. I just saying like a
Oh, like a
We've
cinnamon
done-
raisin bread.
or just you see how you sprinkle cinnamon and sugar on like a toasted piece of bread. Brenda does it all the time. That's the only reason why. Yeah, it's kind of like that smell a little bit. I don't eat it. But
It's very good. I mean, this is very good. One thing I'll say about Old Elk is most times they keep it at my Happy Land right there, 109.7 proof. It's usually upwards of that one. They nailed the proof. I don't mind the years. It does have a nice oaky finish to me, so I actually like the 5 years.
and it has a sparkle.
You know,
It you know you're drinking.
mhm.
You know it might be a little bit of a combo with the rye and the proof, but it's.
The one thing
I don't really mind
it's,
it.
you
I know
know,
this is Steve's, but we'll take care of it.
the only thing that hurts is like the $85
No, that's-
is what hurts.
So
But
that's the deceiving, the turn down.
mhm,
It's good money.
mhm.
And is there stuff
I gotta
we
give
would
it.
prefer?
I gotta give it to the complexity though. This is almost threefold because I am getting a fruit. I am getting a nice fresh baked bread, and then I do get like the caramel, the whole zucchini bread a little bit too. Like
No,
it's
the
not a
notes is
one
there.
note. It's
No,
not
no,
a one note
no.
thing. So that's one thing I got to give them as far as like some of the ones we do, and you're like, yeah, it's okay. It tastes like one flavor. I'm really getting a complexity of flavors that are going up and down. Like you know what I mean? Like it's like a little roller coaster ride. You know, you're doing little hills, but at least they're bringing you somewhere. It's not just a straight shot.
No,
You know, but
actually, yeah.
85 is a lot compared to the lot of the ones we've done.
85 is a lot compared to even some of the 40 ones that we've done. $40 ones we've done.
No, that's what I'm saying. It's a lot of money compared to majority of the stuff we have behind us. You know what I mean? It's pushing the upper echelon on, you know, because I'm going to look back and say,
They'll get it
for
you
this
know,
price, I could get a Booker's. Would I rather have Booker's than this?
Apparently, though, Steve likes.
Steve's a big fan of all
I mean,
these.
I think he's
Absolutely.
got every flavor of them so far. So I mean,
Yeah, other than the Infinity Blend, which is like $150 bottle, I think that's the only other one that like he seeks these out
we don't
because
he
he
does,
actually
does.
likes these.
And we tend not to gravitate. Well, one, we get spoiled. He brings them over. We can try
That's
it,
exactly why.
but,
The more that sits
I
in the
don't know.
glass, this is cranking though.
no. I said the nose
this
is coming
cranking.
around. It took a bit, but it is coming around.
I do like the
noses are
fact
very
that that
Cognac.
it's
Have you got to pick that out
different.
now? I don't
No,
think I would.
No, I'm getting like I'm getting.
Not even in the nose.
No, there's still a slight. I can attribute to a brandy, like a slight fruity aspect in the front. Not like the normal cherry or banana.
I don't know
or
if it's going to
anything.
be enough to say
I don't
it's going to
know.
stand out.
No,
In fact, it's going to go away, and I'm going to forget about it.
it does remind me. It does remind me though when we did like the Bowman Brothers or when we did the Angel's Envy, where it gives you that little twang of the fruit aspect. You know what I mean? Where you can get that barrel
I haven't
end
had
at
that one
the
in a
end.
while. That's-
No, neither have I.
That was actually pretty tasty.
But
I'm not upset with it. Price point would be probably everybody's biggest negative. I would say would be the.
I mean, you
thing.
bring this down to like a $60 bottle. It's a buy
Well,
all day
again.
to me. You know what I mean? Like it would change the game. Like to
It
me,
definitely
like
would
if
change the
you
game.
bring it down to that. But then on the other hand,
They don't have to.
if we put this up against like the rabbit hole one that we got for 49, but you see it on the shelf all day long for 75 and up, that this one might take it. You know what I mean?
We'll have to do it.
Although
we'll try.
I think that's a sherry cat. Well, this ain't
It-
ours.
it
We'd have
is-
to get our
it
own.
is a
I think
sherry.
that's sherry, but
It is.
they do have a sherry one.
Yeah,
full disclosure, Steve and I did do that at one point in time, and as much as I love Rabbit Hole, it wasn't even a competition. And Steve purposely bought that Behringer because he wanted it for himself. He's like, I love that at my house. But when we just drank it back to back, he goes,
if
that's
it's proof wise too, if it's still 109,
yeah, I think this
that's
crushes
only
it.
like 94.
This crushes it in proof. So, well, overall, this is very good. Again, it's your $85. You do what you want with it. To me, it's a hard sell. I like it better when someone else buys it and you can try it. But I mean, 85 is a lot of money. So if you're willing to part with that, this is very good.
Or that's your special occasion bottle.
But in the future, we will end up doing a Sunday Funday. We'll see how it
we'll
see how it ranks up.
Like
about
it's only
that.
an 80 proof or something. You know that's
at
least it has a proof to it.
I'll agree with that because we have done some that were over $100 that were under 100 proof. You know what I mean? So at least that's what I said. They at least keep it proof wise in a good place where you're tasting everything they actually did to it.
It wouldn't be your everyday bottle unless you got money you want to.
Well, I'm Captain Moneybags. I'd be my own. No, I agree with you. I agree with you. This is though the more that sits in the glass.
That's why I had to put it down because it's like
this one I'm not going to end up putting in the blinds anyway, so you're not going to have to worry about it because I don't know if we put the old elks in there or not, but we got something else planned for this bottle again.
Yeah, you told me.
So I don't.
You didn't tell me. He said there's another trick up his sleeve.
So I'm not going to put this one in the blind, but I don't want to drink his whole bottle either. But so there you go.
The nose is
other than the price, it's 2 thumbs up for me. This is really good.
No,
this is really good. So if 85 is okay to spend, I would do it. Do I like some of the other finishes better? I'm going to go without comparing them. I did like the other one, like other ones we did, like the sherry.
I remember the weeded didn't stand
the
out.
Armagnac.
The Armagnac actually.
Those two, I think I brought more of the fruit flavor than this one does. So out of those 3, I don't think this one's going to fare as good if we did a blind. But this is still decent. So there you go. There's our review of Old Elk finished in a cognac cask. Again, leave your suggestions. If you haven't done it already, Friday's coming up. So leave what 2 bottles would you like to see head to head, so that we can try to do Blind Fight Friday, and I'll do a community post for the other one. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Spend less, drink more. Cheers.
Subscribe.